Technology concepts of hardware, software, telecommunications, database management, and office automation. 1. Introduction. As indicated in previous study units, technology is revolutionizing how work is done in the office and organizational setting. The emergence of many technical devices to support people's lives indicates that information technology, IT, is developing rapidly and becoming increasingly advanced in the current era of globalization. Putri, Ardiani and Mela 2015. Providing accounting information for management and administration is the basis for economic and executive decision-making in businesses as well as related fields, such as state management agencies, business partnerships, and investors, where an accounting information system, AIS, plays a significant role. Hien, Hung, Ha, Trung, Tang 2020. One problem that often appears from IT development is the reduced use of human labor. This is because work is being done by machines or systems that have been programmed with very little error rate. Thus, work is done far more effectively and efficiently than humans ever could. Even so, the role of accountants cannot be eliminated within a company, as they are needed in preparing the AIS so that the system is arranged under applicable regulations. For big companies, accounting services are not needed as much as during the era before the development of IT. Nowadays, companies only need accountants as systems operators who will input financial data, while data processing is computerized. Although an ample workforce is available, it cannot be absorbed by industries as the expertise of the workforce is not in accordance with what is needed. In this regard, the government needs to provide education or training for workers in order to obtain the required skills. Without exception, these developments also penetrated the field of information and various aspects of organizations' activities. Putri et al. 2015. Thus, to possess traditional accounting knowledge is necessary, however, it is no longer sufficient for an accounting information professional. This means that one must also understand information system design, development, and application and be able to integrate these two bodies of knowledge within complex organization settings. According to ACC_Shima_E1, 2021, the emergence of new advancements in technology allows organizations to do much more than they have in the past. However, many organizations are struggling with the pace of change, constantly having to react rather than lead with technological innovation. Several factors influence the extent and the pace of technology adoption by organizations. These include technical feasibility, cost of developing, implementing, and maintaining the new technology, economic benefits of the new technology, availability of labor skills to implement and use the new technology, regulatory and social acceptance. By implementing an up-to-date and flexible IT infrastructure, the organization can manage many of these factors, enabling technical feasibility, minimizing costs, and maximizing the economic benefit as well as having the appropriate labor skills present, thus allowing them to embrace new technologies and opportunities they present. Enabling transformation technology is no longer viewed mainly as a vehicle for improved productivity but is seen as a key component of business transformation. 2. The role of accounting information professionals in business transformation. Nowadays, accountants in the digital economy and globalized world need digital competence and soft skills more than technical or hard skills. It was found that accounting students had sufficient digital competence, but were lacking in digital content creation. Kongpratit, Teepchatapon and Iqbal 2020. Evidently, information currently available is immeasurable and growing exponentially. Similarly, data processing is changing radically. Thus, accounting is accompanied by constant technological innovations, and in the latest wave of technology, software solutions are emerging, and a large number of routine tasks have been automated. Montero and Oliveira 2022. However, while much of our daily working life has been digitalist, it is by no means fully automated. Several issues such as programming cost, lack of skill, or project complexity hinder the implementation of fully automated integrated solutions using enterprise software or business process management systems. Hence, many task subprocesses are still performed manually despite obvious automation potential. Robotic Processes Automation, RPA, is a fairly new technology to automate these digital yet manual tasks by only accessing the presentation layer of IT systems and imitating human behavior. Due to the novelty of this approach and the associated lack of knowledge about the execution of RPA projects, up to 50% of RPA projects fail. Herm, Janiusz, Steinbach and Woolner 2021. Finance and accounting are leading areas for the implantation of RPA. Next to other technologies, RPA is a core driver of this digitalization of accounting, Langman and Kokina 2021. In this regard, RPA is seen to be changing the accountants and their role in their organization's digital transformation and categorizing the skills and competencies they will need to develop in order to successfully work along their digital colleagues. It was revealed that accountants play an important role as identifiers, explainers, trainers, sustainers, and analyzers of their organization's automation initiatives. To prepare to undertake these 5 roles, they will need to acquire new technical skills. Kokina, Gilleran, Blanchette, and Stoddard 2021. The study conducted suggests that accounting students' digital competence must be promoted and advanced, both at curricula and institutional levels, Kongpratit, Teepchatapon and Iqbal 2020. Thus, it was found that the current plans of accounting degrees need to be changed urgently to ensure that accounting professionals acquire the appropriate skills, such as knowledge of operational systems, linguistics, and an open mind, without which the future of accountants can be called into question in view of the introduction of RPA and the consequent threats and opportunities this poses. Montero Lopez and Oliveira 2022. In this regard, accounting information experts are required to integrate accounting knowledge with a strategic perspective in order to facilitate the specification of information systems, IS, requirements. Working as a member of a design development and implementation group, it is crucial to understand IS development tools. If the accounting information expert does not appreciate the technological possibilities and constraints, the necessary assistance cannot be provided to management as they strive to respond to a dynamic market environment. Dillard 2000. 3. Information System, IS. An information system, IS, is a work system whose activities are devoted to capturing, transmitting, storing, retrieving, manipulating, and displaying information. A work system is a system in which humans or machines perform processes and activities using resources to produce specific products or services for customers. IS specifically aims to support operations, management, and decision-making. In support of the business processes, IS reflects the way people interact with the information and communication technology, ICT, that an organization uses to manage the business. Computerized Information System, CIS, is a system that is composed of people and computers that process or interpret information. The term is also sometimes used to simply refer to a computer system with software installed. Traditional systems and office practices quickly become employee mistakes and are doomed to extinction. The introduction of new and seamless technologically advanced tools improve efficiency, save on costs, and enhance quality. For example, email communication has taken the place of memos, shared drives have kicked cabinet filing out the window, and employee timesheet stamping has been rendered useless by biometrics. Academically, IS has a specific reference to the complementary networks of computer hardware and software that people and organizations use to collect, filter, process, create and distribute data. An emphasis is placed on an information system having a definitive boundary, users, processors, storage, inputs, outputs, and the aforementioned communication networks. For components of information systems. The main components of IS are computer hardware, software, telecommunications, and databases. The hardware and software constitute information technology, IT, which is organized in the operations and management of an organization. Increasingly, computer and storage services are delivered from the cloud from shared facilities accessed over telecommunications networks. 5. Difference between hardware and software. Hardware consists of all machinery and equipment in a computer system. The hardware includes, among other devices, the keyboard, the screen, the printer, and the box, the computer or processing device itself. Input hardware consists of devices that allow people to insert data into the computer in a format that the computer can use. Computer hardware refers to the physical parts of a computer system. Computer hardware can be classified in many ways. One way of classifying computer hardware is to divide it into internal and external hardware devices. Internal hardware devices, also referred to as components, include the motherboard, central processing unit, CPU, random access memory, RAM, hard disk drive, and the BD/DVD/CD, optical disk, drive. External hardware devices, also referred to as peripheral devices, include the monitor, keyboard, mouse, speakers, printer, and scanner. Software consists of all the electronic instructions that tell the computer how to perform a task. These instructions come from software developed in a format, such as CD, or compact disc, or an internet download, that will be acceptable by a computer. An example is a subscription cloud-based service such as Microsoft 365, formerly Office 365, rebranded in April 1, 2020 and launched on July 10, 2017. Microsoft 365 is suitable for individuals, businesses of all sizes and types, and educational institutions. Microsoft 365 is designed to help meet any organization's needs for robust security, reliability, and user productivity. It is a suite of various intelligent office applications, apps such as Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Outlook, Access Publisher Teams, cloud storage, and other features such as OneDrive, and Teams that helps users to remain connected and gets things done. These apps can be used across multiple operating systems like Windows, macOS, Android, and iOS. 5.1 Acquisition or development of software. This refers to the acquisition of software already identified according to the specifications set in the design stage. Application software can be acquired by purchasing it from external developers or by developing it in-house. This is usually referred to as the make or buy decision. However, when it comes to software that serves more specialized needs, it might be better to create new software that fits those specific needs, such as a financial system. Off-the-shelf software is software that can be purchased commercially. It typically requires some configuration so that the software package is tailored for the specific user. Thus, off-the-shelf software packages, such as word processors and antivirus packages, can be sold to many users. Off-the-shelf software may offer significant savings in that the initial cost may be lower because the software development has been spread over many customers. Moreover, the quality of the product is likely to be high because the developers have been able to test and fix program bugs and glitches as they are reported by users. However, it may happen that the software lacks certain important features. In-house developed software cannot be purchased commercially. As the name indicates, the software needs to be developed in-house, which will result in a one-of-a-kind program for a specific application. One advantage of having software developed in-house is that the users can get exactly what they want. However, it takes time to develop and test the new software and is usually more expensive than off-the-shelf options. There are few circumstances when it makes sense to create software, as it can be very expensive, and the benefits do not always justify the risks or costs. 5.2 Comparison of off-the-shelf software and in-house developed software. Factor. Off-the-shelf, buy. In-house, developed. Needs. Might not match needs exactly. Software should match your needs exactly. Cost. Cost of buying pre-written packages is lower. Higher cost. Time. Time spent on development will be drastically reduced, as the software can be acquired straight away. can take years to develop a system to suit your needs. Quality. Usually, high quality. Quality can vary depending on the programming team. Competitive advantage. Other organizations can have the same software and the same advantage. Good software can create a competitive advantage. 6. Database management system. Evidently, the volume of data shared across enterprises is rapidly increasing, making it difficult to manage. A database management system, DBMS, is a program or collection of programs that enables a user and applications to store, modify, and extract information from a database. Different types of DBMS exist, from a small system that runs on a personal computer, to a giant system that runs on a mainframe. Microsoft Access is an example of such a program. Requests for information from a database are made in the form of a query, which is a question. The set of rules for making queries is known as a query language. Each different DBMS uses a different query language. One semi-standardized query language is called SQL, Structured Query Language. Complicated languages for managing database systems are called fourth-generation languages or 4GLs. The information from a database can be presented in various formats. Most DBMSs include a report writer program, including a graphics component, which enables a user to obtain output data or information in the form of a report together with charts and graphs. Examples of mainframe database applications include a computerized library system, a booking reservation system, and a computerized inventory system. This can be seen in programs provided by SAP or Oracle. Database management software, DMS, is one of the solutions that allows organizations data accessibility and simplifies the process of document management. Thus, database software is a utility or software program developed to create, edit, store, search, extract, automate, and maintain database files and records. DBMS helps users to manage data in the form of fields, columns, and tables. Simply defined, DBMS stores data in an organized manner in a web application. 6.1 Benefits of using database software. A capable database helps organizations to enhance their access to heaps of data generated regularly in a faster and more accurate manner. Database software is mainly used in data analytics and presentation, for multi-user access controls, and data security. In summary, the benefits are the following. Reduced data redundancy. Efficient data integration. Consistent and compliant data. Data security. Backup and recovery. Privacy. Quicker decision-making. Database and telecommunication systems require a mix of hardware and software. As such, acquiring hardware and software also applies to a database system and telecommunications hardware and software. Boys et al. 2017. 7. Telecommunications. The Collins Dictionary defines telecommunications as the technology of sending signals and messages over long distances using electronic equipment such as telephony, radio, cable, television, and computer networks. On the other hand, a telecommunication system is a special system for communicating at a distance where a device refers to the exchange of information by an electronic and electrical medium over a significant distance. A modem connects to the internet and a router connects devices to Wi-Fi. To wirelessly connect multiple devices, both a modem and wireless router are needed. The modem decodes and encodes the information being sent and received through phone or fiber optic lines. On the other hand, the router provides wireless network and additional safety features. Modem and router combo, 2-in-1, devices, known as wireless gateways, have the technology incorporated to perform both. Most people use the terms modem and router interchangeably, thinking that they are the same as telecommunications devices. This is because they look similar, rectangular boxes with blinking lights that somehow connect to the internet. However, they are not the same, they use different technologies and work differently. Modem devices, modulator and demodulator, are networking devices that communicate with the Internet through a broadband connection provided by an Internet Service Provider, ISP. They are used to convert signals into the appropriate language needed for information to travel through a telephone line or fiber optic cable, depending on the type of Internet used. They act as translators when sending or receiving information. Translation of data from a digital signal to an analog signal is called modulation, while translation of data from an analog signal to a digital signal is called demodulation. Modems allow data to be transmitted via various communication mediums owing to their being able to translate analog electrical, light and radio signals into digital signals. They are suitably wired for one device. There are three types of modems: fiber, dial-up, and ADSL. Wireless devices such as tablets and smartphones will not be able to access the Internet directly through a modem, as they need to connect to a Wi-Fi router that shares Internet connection wirelessly. Routers are commonly known as devices that give Wi-Fi. They are small boxes that help route traffic between all of the connected devices, wired or wireless, in a local area network, LAN, and the Internet. They manage all incoming and outgoing information and direct it to the correct location. For example, if a computer and a printer are connected to the router, a file can be printed without physically connecting to the printer. 8. Mobile technologies. Code Division Multiple Access (CDMA) is the technology that underpins mobile technology. It has developed rapidly over the last decade and increased the capability of mobile technology. Developments in mobile technology have seen mobile phones progress from basic call and message devices in the late 1980s and 1990s to the smartphones and tablets we see today. These devices are more like computers than telephones, and this is reflected in the prices of the latest models. According to ACC_SHIMA_E1, 2021, the rapid development in the capability of mobile technology has emerged at the same time as huge advances in Internet technology, and together the two technologies have been perfect partners. All aspects of modern life are impacted by mobile technology, with major industries being completely transformed or new ones emerging, including newspapers. Physical sales of newspapers are in terminal decline. News is now consumed via mobile devices and is live rather than being a record of yesterday's news. Newspaper companies have attempted to evolve to maintain a presence in this mobile online world. Advertising, closely linked with newspapers and other media, advertising is being transformed. Large-scale mass advertising is in decline, with a growth in smarter, targeted adverts. Music, CDs were replaced by MP3s, which were seen as the future but have in turn been replaced by music streaming services like Spotify. Banking, increasingly, people bank via mobile apps, designed for ease and convenience. Consequently, the traditional high street branch continues to decline. Socializing, social media has transformed how people socialize and communicate with friends using smartphones to post and tag and photograph their every move. TV/film, video streaming services such as Netflix and Amazon Prime, as well as on-demand TV and video sites like YouTube, are designed for mobile internet technology and are transforming how we watch TV and films. 9. Office automation. Since the advent of the steam engine, work automation has disrupted and transformed society. This has led to exponential human growth, prosperity, and innovation. Artificial intelligence, IA, brings the third transformational event, and, this time, it will affect more white-collar than blue-collar roles. It will change what people do, how they do it, and the skills needed for future career success. It will be more important than ever for businesses to develop change leadership strategies and educational systems to prepare for the change and skills needed by industries. Beth 2021. The evolution of new technologies, the recent financial crises, and the parallel change in the behavior and needs of customers are putting pressure on world economies and, consequently, the business world. Based on new trends such as big data, robotic developments, and artificial intelligence, AI, humanity and the business environment will look for new opportunities to reduce their costs and increase their revenue through efficiency and productivity. The environment for recruiting and retaining the best talent is becoming increasingly competitive, and organizations that adopt automation of manual and repetitive tasks will be able to provide alternative human resource strategies, such as part-time work or flexible work weeks, that can attract a greater set of qualified professionals. Montero Lopez and Oliveira 2022. Whether it is downloading the accounting software or acquiring an app to help with processes such as data reporting or screening applicants during hiring, automation is being increasingly used in the workplace. Although people still need to be involved, the reason for employers to automate data collection is that the manpower required to, for instance, post to multiple job boards and then sift through hundreds, if not thousands of unqualified applications received, is overwhelming, a waste of time and resources and, ultimately, money, that companies cannot afford. By using screening questions, recruiters can easily select higher potential candidates that meet the basic requirements. Once the unqualified and high-risk applicants are removed from consideration, human interaction is essential. Therefore, using automation and technology will not eliminate human interaction, but allows them to find top talent more quickly and to focus on candidates who are most likely to succeed. However, it is also argued that whilst office automation kills some jobs, it creates and promotes others. For example, it promotes employment in software companies and computer manufacturers. Definition: many sources define office automation differently, but according to dictionary.com, it means a method or system or electronic equipment, such as word processors and computers, in the operation of an office. On the other hand, Collins Dictionary refers to it as an introduction, to an organization or business, of computer machinery and software for the purposes of carrying out clerical work and office procedures, amongst others. Thus, it refers to using computers and software to carry out and help optimize clerical work and office procedures. AIM, office automation helps in optimizing or automating office procedures. Whatever the definition, the aim of automating office procedures is to reduce workloads for humans, thus allowing for more creativity. In doing so, it uses computers and software to carry out clerical work and other office automation for filing, documenting correspondence, communication, and many other office functions. In this regard, raw data storage, electronic transfer and management of electronic business information comprise the basic activities of an office automation system. For example, using cloud computing, cloud, for online storage helps to store and share data throughout the office, thus reducing the need for physical storage space. Moreover, by keeping everything in digital format remotely, there is no risk of people breaking in and stealing. Automation and automation technology. At Automation Technologies, allow the production and sale of goods and services with no or minimum human involvement. These include a wide range, such as industrial robots, service and social robots, artificial intelligence, vending machines, ATMs, kiosks, chat boxes, automated trading algorithms, other technologies. The International Federation of Robotics reported that, in 2018 alone, the number of newly installed industrial robots was 422,271, to reach a total of 2,439,543 operating industrial robots. In addition, claims in recent studies are that 47% of jobs in the United States, US, and in other countries are susceptible to computerization, putting more fuel into the fear engine that employees will become obsolete in a robotic society. Ivanov, Konumzahev and Webster 2020. Automation technology characteristics. Every IT simultaneously has both enhancement and substitution effects. The enhancement effect means that the adoption of new technology allows the employees to perform better at their jobs and increase their productivity. On the other hand, through the substitution effect, the human workers who were previously doing the same tasks are replaced. The massive implementation of it changes the nature of work employees perform and creates expectations and fear among employees that they may lose their jobs and be replaced. Furthermore, the use of ATS raises concerns regarding what individuals, companies, and social institutions would do if the automation fears materialize into severe technological unemployment. Ivanov et al. 2020. Origins of fear of automation in it. This fear stems from how easily the employees would be able to find a new job in the same or another industry, so that they do not find themselves in a financially stressful situation. Employees would not fear automation if it is directed not at substitution but at enhancement, a tool to achieve higher productivity and greater personal well-being. However, although the fear of automation used to be largely about losing jobs, currently there is resistance to it based on concerns regarding creating difficulties in sophisticated situations for humans. They fear that they would lose jobs when mundane, repetitive tasks are increasingly replaced by IT tools and technologies. This fear is increased by lack of knowledge about IT. It has been established, for instance, that journalists consider the new technologies liberating rather than subordinating them. Advantages of automation and IT. Although automation will substitute human employees in the long run, AT and elimination of work should be embraced because work is inherently detrimental and impedes humans flourishing and leading a meaningful life. AT would have a positive impact on society not only by liberating humans from repetitive, tedious, dangerous, and dirty jobs, but by providing new opportunities for creating value for humans, improving life and their well-being in economic, health and social terms. 9.1 Potential factors influencing the fear of automation. General perception of AT. People can have both positive and negative perceptions about the role of AT in society. When it has high perceived benefits for society, companies and public institutions would be inclined to implement them. Characteristics of AT as production factors compared to human employees. From an economic point of view, AT is concerned with production factors. As such, it has both advantages and disadvantages compared to human employees. For example, ATs process information much faster than humans, can provide more accurate information with fewer mistakes, are more reliable than humans and have higher productivity and greater cost efficiency. Some of the perceived disadvantages of AT include lack of creativity, less interactive than humans and operating mostly in highly structured/standard situations. Self-image of human employees. Prior studies have indicated that the image people have about themselves influences the way they behave, the products they buy, and their attitude towards acceptance of new technologies. Characteristics of human employees include innovativeness, professionalism, and technical skills. Demographic characteristics of human employees. Demographic characteristics have been found to influence perceptions towards it, such as robots. Statistics by the International Labour Organization (ILO) show that, globally, men dominate in manufacturing, construction, and transport and storage, where industrial and warehouse robots and autonomous vehicles would be introduced in future. On the other hand, men also hold more managerial positions than women, which are less automatable than operational-level jobs. Women dominate in professions where emotional intelligence and social skills are key requirements, which are more difficult to automate. Job positions occupied by men seem at a greater risk of automation than those occupied by women. Job characteristics. The automobility of a job position and its level within the organizational structure of the company determine the probability of a job being automated. At the current state of technological development, some tasks, such as routine/repetitive tasks, calculations, information processing, moving objects, are easier to automate than others, such as non-routine or tasks that require emotional intelligence, through physical or cognitive automation. People whose jobs involve a lot of personal interaction are less afraid of losing their jobs to ATs. Work experience. An experienced person would be more confident that they perform well, effectively and efficiently, on the job because of direct work experience or overall accumulated work experience. Hence, they may not be so fearful of losing their job to automation or may use this experience as a competitive advantage to find a new job elsewhere. Social influence stemming from television, shows, online, media, posts in social media and blogs, and conversations with colleagues, friends and relatives, among others, has been found to have an impact on people's behavior and opinions about a vast range of topics, including the information people are exposed to at work, at home, with friends, or online contributes to the formation of specific attitudes toward technologies, positive or negative. 9.2 Solutions to Automation Fears. These are solutions to the threat and consequences of technology unemployment. They can be divided into 3 groups depending on who has a responsibility to implement them. These are individual, corporate, and social. Individual solution. This includes all those actions employees can undertake to mitigate the negative consequences of automation on their employability. These can be divided into 3 possible strategies, as follows. Fight. This strategy encompasses action aimed at remaining competitive in the labor market by improving their qualifications in order to perform their current jobs better than at or by learning how to use it to be more productive in their current jobs. This is achieved by utilizing the enhancement effect of technology or fighting the substitution effect. Flight. Looking for a new job that will not be automated soon in the same or another industry. Passive. Avoid proactive behavior, do nothing, and wait for the automation impact to unfold. Corporate solution. This includes actions that companies can undertake to decrease the fear and negative impact of automation on employment. For example, procedures of ATs can evaluate and publicly announce the impact of AT on jobs. In that way, people and governments would be familiar in advance with the likely effect of these technologies in various industries. Similarly, companies that use ATs can evaluate and publicly announce their impact on jobs before the technologies are adopted. Social solution. This includes a set of economic and administrative actions of governments and public institutions directed not at the automation fears of a specific person but society as a whole. For example, government may provide free education to everyone to improve their qualifications in order to be more productive and be able to use it effectively and efficiently, or it can provide free education only to those who have lost their jobs due to automation. Ivanov, Kunum-Zahiv and Webster 2020. 9.3 Functions of Office Automation Software. These functions are: eliminating paperwork, requiring less storage space, minimizing errors, making data storage and retrieval easy, allowing several people to access data, retrieving information instantly, eliminating data redundancy. 9.4 Benefits of Office Automation. Regardless of the organization's size and their industry, businesses that have already implemented full office automation systems may reap many benefits. But the feature that cuts across is the ability to reduce manual efforts, save on time and store a large volume of data. The tools assist in streamlining the daily administrative and management practices, ensuring no delays and errors, and enhancing process visibility. This gives administrators an upper hand at proactively spotting and dealing with bottlenecks. Activity 4.1. Go to your eTutor site and complete this activity. How do you see office automation evolving 5 years from now, and what do you think could its impact be on the South African economy, currently and in the near future? We have learnt that there are pros and cons in selecting in-house developed software versus buying off-the-shelf software. Considering the technology concepts in software, which option would you consider a better option, in-house or off-the-shelf, for a small-medium enterprise that would like to stay relevant in an ever-changing digital environment? Go to Discussion Forum 1 for Study Unit 4 and discuss this with your fellow students. We have learnt that the evolution of new technologies, the recent financial crises, and the parallel change in the behavior and needs of customers are putting pressure on world economies and, consequently, the business world. Based on new trends such as big data, robotic developments, and artificial intelligence, AI, humanity and the business environment will look for new opportunities to reduce their costs and increase their revenue through efficiency and productivity. Go to Discussion Forum 2 for Study Unit 4 and discuss with your fellow students the effects of office automation on accounting information professionals. 10 Summary. In summary, in this study unit we learnt that providing accounting information for management and administration forms the basis of economic and executive decision-making by business owners as well as related stakeholders, where the accounting information system plays a significant role. Evidently, the volume of data shared across enterprises is rapidly increasing, making it difficult to manage. In this regard, technology is revolutionizing how work is done in organizational settings and in offices. In support of the business processes, an information system, IS, reflects the way people interact with information and communication technology, ICT, that an organization uses to manage the business. Therefore, IS specifically aims at supporting operations, management, and decision-making. As a work system, its activities are devoted to capturing, transmitting, storing, retrieving, manipulating, and displaying information. A computerized information system, CIS, on the other hand, is composed of people and computers that process or interpret information. Database and telecommunication systems require a mix of hardware and software. A database management system, DBMS, is a program or collection of programs that enables a user and applications to store, modify, and extract information from a database. Database software is used mainly for data analytics and presentation, multi-user access controls, and data security. Acquiring hardware and software also applies to database systems and telecommunications hardware and software. Telecommunications is the technology of sending signals and messages over long distances using electronic equipment by telephony, radio, cable, television, and computer networks, among others, using a modem or a router or both. As computer hardware can be classified in many ways, one way is to divide it into internal and external hardware devices. Application software can be acquired by purchasing it from external developers or by developing it in-house. This is usually referred to as the make or buy decision. All aspects of modern life are impacted by mobile technology, with major industries being completely transformed or new ones emerging. The rapid development in the capability of mobile technology has emerged at the same time as huge advances in internet technology and, together, the two technologies have been perfect partners. Automation is gradually replacing humans to ensure data is generated regularly in a faster and more accurate manner, in other words, putting people out of work. It comes with enhancement and substitution effects for employees. In this regard, employees fear losing their jobs, especially in a situation where they believe that they do not have a competitive advantage. Regardless of the organization's size and their industry, businesses that have already implemented full office automation systems may reap many benefits. However, it is also argued that whilst office automation poses a threat to jobs, it creates and promotes jobs in other forms. For example, it promotes employment in software companies and computer manufacturers.